Grammar practice. 4 basic tenses. The 4 basic tenses are simple present, past, and future, and present continuous tense. Now, let's take a look at the worksheet. In this worksheet, we are going to learn how and when to use the 4 basic tenses in English. Let's look at question number 1. Peter sometimes to wear his uniform to school. Actually, he to wear it this morning. The same, when we do questions like this, the first thing we do is to locate the time marker. For the first half of the question, the time marker is the word sometimes. Now, when I say sometimes means I do it regularly. Something that we do regularly, it's grammar practice. 4 basic tenses. The 4 basic tenses are simple present, past, future, and the present continuous tense. So in this worksheet, you're going to learn how and when to use the 4 basic tenses. Let's look at the first question. Peter sometimes to wear his uniform to school. Actually, he to wear it this morning. When we do questions like this, the first thing we do is to locate the time marker. The time marker of the first half of the question is here, sometimes. When we see sometimes, we know that it is something that happens regularly. Something that happens regularly should be written in the present simple tense. Peter, it's a third person singular pronouns. Do not forget the rule. For third person singular pronouns, the verb after it should have an extra s at the end. So the answer is Peter sometimes forgets because of the third person singular pronoun Peter. Okay, so the answer is Peter sometimes forgets to wear his uniform to school. Second half of the sentence, actually he to wear it this morning. The time marker of the sentence is pretty obvious. It is at the end of a sentence, this morning. But it doesn't tell us much. Just think about this. When I say something happened this morning, am I talking about something that happens regularly or something that happened some point in the past? It's the later one. When I say this morning, means it happened this morning. Okay, so it is past tense. So the answer is he. The past tense of forget, it's forgot. He forgot to wear it this morning. So the answer for number 1 is Peter sometimes forgets to wear his uniform to school. Actually, he forgot to wear it this morning. Question number 2. May math in her room right now. The time marker of question number 2 is the word now. When we see now, we know it is something that is happening at the moment of speaking. So it is the present continuous tense. For present continuous tense, we need 2 things, 2 components. Be verb, a be verb, and verb ing. The be verb that goes with may is. Studying without dropping y, studying. So the answer is May is studying math in her room right now. Question number 3. Leo to America tomorrow. He his suitcase now. The first half of the sentence, the time marker is the word tomorrow. Something that will happen tomorrow, it should be written in the future tense. The future tense for this sentence should be Leo will travel. Or you can also say Leo is going to travel. If you assume Leo has a plan, we will use Leo is going to travel. If Leo thinks about traveling to America at the moment of speaking, then we will say Leo will travel. One with a plan, one without a plan. So the answer can be both Leo will travel to America tomorrow, or Leo is going to travel to America tomorrow. Second half of the sentence, he his suitcase now. The same, the game, it's the same. The time marker is the final word, now. Now means something that is happening at the moment of speaking, so it's present continuous tense. He is packing his suitcase now. So the answer for number 3 is Leo will travel to America tomorrow, or Leo is going to travel to America tomorrow if he has a plan. He is packing his suitcase now. Question number 4. Kate and Jane always together after school, but then time to play together yesterday. The first half of the sentence and the second half of the sentence actually they belongs to the same sentence, separated by a comma and a conjunction but. So let's take a look at the sentence. The obvious time marker of the sentence is the one over here, always, and the other one over here, yesterday. So the first half, the sentence before but, Kay and Jane always together after school. Always means something that happens regularly and very, very often. So it's simple present tense. Kate and Jane, third person, but there are more than one. So there's no need for an extra S at the end. So Kate and Jane play together after school, but they time to play together yesterday. The second part of the sentence is talking about something that happened yesterday. So it is in the past, it is the past tense. So the answer is, look over here, not means it's a negative sentence. So we need a helping verb. The helping verb for the past tense is did. Didn't. So didn't, remember, helping verb, base verb, so they didn't have time to play together yesterday. So sentence number 4 is, Kay and Jane always played together after school, but they didn't have time to play together yesterday. Okay, let's take a look at question number 5. Frank his school play next month. Yesterday he the play with his classmates at school. For the first half of the question, the time marker is next month. So it is the future tense. There are 2 ways that you can write a sentence in future tense. You can either say will or be going to. But think about the fact. The second half says that yesterday he did something with the classmates at school. So which means he knows that he is going to do the school play next month. So it's better to use be going to than to use will. So the answer is Frank is going to do his school play next month. It's better than saying Frank will do his school play next month, because he obviously knows that and obviously he's been practicing it. And yesterday he the play with his classmates at school. The time marker for the second half of the sentence is the word yesterday. It's the past tense. The past tense of the word practice is a regular verb. So practice, practiced. So yesterday he practiced the play with his classmates at school. So the answer for number 5 is Frank is going to do his school play next month. Yesterday he practiced the play with his classmates at school. Let's take a look at question number 6. John and May in Taipei. Every day John to wake up early in the morning and to work. Alright, John and May, 2 people in Taipei, and talk about every day how John goes to work every day. So the first sentence, no doubt, should be written in the present simple tense. 2 people, no need for as. So we say John and May live in Taipei because it is a fact. It is true. Every day John to wake up early in the morning. Time marker for this sentence is every day. Something that we do every day, something that we do regularly. should be our habits, and that is a simple present tense sentence. So John, third person singular, change have to has. John has to wake up early in the morning, and talking about the same person, also talking about John. Third person singular, verb as, drives to work. So the answer is every day John has to wake up early in the morning and drives to work. May up very early too. So, which means May wakes up very early every day too, just like John. So it's also the present simple present tense. So the answer is May, third person singular, gets up very early too. She usually breakfast for both of them. The key word, the time marker of the sentence is the word usually. Something that she does usually should be written in the simple present tense. She, a third person singular pronoun, so verb as, prepare, prepares. So we say she usually prepares breakfast for both of them. They love to live in Taipei, but 3 years ago they in Taipei. First, look at the time marker. They were talking about something happened 3 years ago, so it should be in the past tense. And there is not over here, so it is a negative sentence. Past tense, negative sentence, we need the helping verb did. So it is didn't. Remember base verb, helping verb, base verb, so didn't live in Taipei. So the answer for question number 6, I'm going to read it to you. John and May live in Taipei. Every day John has to wake up early in the morning and drives to work. May gets up very early too. She usually prepares breakfast for both of them. They love to live in Taipei, but 3 years ago they didn't live in Taipei. Alright, let's take a look at question number 7. May to a club with her co-workers last night. They some beer and pizza. The time marker for question number 7, the first half of question number 7 is last night. Last night, the past tense. So the answer is, we change go to its past tense. The past tense of go is went. So we say May went to a club with her co-workers last night. They some beer and pizza. Well, you can't really see a time marker in the second half of the question, but you just know it's still talking about something that happened last night. So past tense, the past tense of drink, irregular verb, drink, drank. So the answer is they drank some beer and pizza. So the answer for number 7 is May went to a club with her co-workers last night. They drank some beer and pizza. Question number 8. Next Friday, John to America on a business trip. He in a 5-star hotel. The time marker for this question is next Friday. It's in the future, so it should be written in the future tense. John, business trip. I assume people, when they go on a business trip, they must have a plan. So it's better to use be going to than to use will. So I would say next week, next Friday, John is going to go to America on a business trip. And then of course, when you go on a business trip, you will book a hotel room in advance. So you have a plan, of course. So it's better to use be going to than to use will. So he is going to stay in a 5-star hotel. So the answer for question number 8 is next Friday, John is going to go to America on a business trip. He is going to stay in a 5-star hotel. Question number 9. Peter math in the room because her teacher her tomorrow. Well, look at the sentence, and then we can see the only obvious time marker in this entire sentence is at the end, tomorrow. So we know the second half of the sentence must be about something that will or is going to happen in the future. So because her teacher, and he knows that in advance, so it's better to use be going to than to use will. So we can say her teacher is going to test her tomorrow. Okay? And then Peter, what is Peter doing in the room right now? Well, it will only make sense if I write the first sentence in present continuous tense. So I will say Peter is studying math in the room right now because the teacher is going to give her a test tomorrow. So the answer for number 9 is Peter is studying math in the room because the teacher is going to test her tomorrow. Alright, this is the end of Grammar Practice 4 Basic Tenses 1. Thank you for watching.
Devant la nuit immense et jusqu'au matin va toucher le lointain.